Welcome back to Cover Story Highlights, raw, unapologetic, and grounded in truth. On Thursday, folks, marked the swearing in of Jamaica's new parliamentarians. But let's not miss the bigger picture. These members were elected by just 39.5% of the population. Less than half of eligible Jamaicans turned out to vote. And that speaks volumes about the lack of faith people have in our political system. The government now controls 35 seats, while the opposition holds 28. On paper, it looks like a democracy at work. But in reality, participation tells us a different story. Both the Prime Minister, Dr. Andrew Holness, and opposition leader Mark Golding delivered opening speeches. Neither offered hope to the Jamaican people. What we heard was more ceremonial than inspirational. At a time when Jamaicans are looking for bold leadership, both leaders missed the chance to inspire confidence. The Prime Minister once again leaned on his favorite talking point: low unemployment. Yes, he repeated it yesterday, just as he has done it many times before. Now look, low unemployment sounds good. And Jamaicans do want jobs. Yes, Jamaicans want jobs. But here's the catch. Most of these jobs are low-paying jobs, and they are contract workers, and these jobs cannot keep pace with inflation. So while the numbers look good for the Prime Minister on his chart, the reality for families is different. Paychecks are still stretched thin, and the cost of living continues to rise. And that is the other side of the story that the Prime Minister is not highlighting. On the other hand, the opposition leader Mark Golding also fell short. He failed to raise the issue of vote buying and the alleged misuse of taxpayers' money during the recent elections. These were concerns highlighted by his own party members and workers on the ground. Many believe they were major factors in the PNP's defeat. Yet, instead of putting the government on notice, Golding remained silent on one of the most dangerous threats to our democracy. And let's be clear. Vote buying and voter suppression compromise democracy. You can't have a democracy if voters' choices are influenced by money. When politicians can use money, or worse, public resources to sway elections, the people's choices are no more free. And then guess what? Democracy becomes transactional, and accountability disappears. Politicians now stop serving the people and serve themselves. What was expected yesterday, at least what I was expecting yesterday, was not just ceremony. I wanted a bold call to action, a commitment to campaign finance reform, proposal to clamp down on vote buying, stricter monitoring of state resources during election campaigns, and penalties for those who abuse the system. That would have shown courage, in my view. It would have sent a signal that the opposition is ready to fight for fairness. Instead, what we got was business as usual. And business as usual is why so many Jamaicans, more than 60%, stayed home on election day. That was Cover Story Highlights, raw, unapologetic, and grounded in truth. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and drop your comments below. And let me say, I am so heartened by all my subscribers. Thank you so much. We have reached a milestone. We are now at 5,000 strong subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. I'm looking forward to more support in the future. Thanks from the bottom of my heart.